This is going to be the first tester for Ben and Thomas's game. Do I have your consent to record this and use your data?
You do have my consent.
Okay. So I'm going to put you here and I'm going to give you your list of instructions. You can read that while I launch the game. Just that first bit.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. You can start now.
Oh, I like the song.
Thank you.
On the table? I have the glare is kind of bad. Am I stupid? Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, it started, okay.
Yeah, sorry. Just give it a few seconds there. Okay, so try talk out loud and explain what you're saying.
Oh, okay, so a little dude walked up and he wants a wine.
Yeah, so you can see here how it's doing that.
Pouring wine, get a glass from the shelf. Oh, okay. Okay,
Okay.
got the wine. Oh, I'm running out of time. Okay, and then this person wants white wine, so I grab another glass. White wine. I'm already stressed. Is this only the first level?
Yeah, you're just going to be testing the first level today.
And it gets harder after this?
Yeah, it will be. But for now, you're just doing the first level.
Coke.
Go to fridge.
Oh, they're fridge. Oh. Oh, I can just click on it. Okay. Wait, what one did he want?
Now, there will be events that come up that you'll need to keep an eye out for, such as a bar fight might happen, which you'll have to break up, or a spill could appear on the table, which you'll need to clean up. So just keep an eye out for those.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that. No one wants any beer, but I'd be worried beer is difficult.
Okay, so you're coming to the last 10 seconds now.
Oh, okay. Oh, I make money?
Yeah. There's currently no words to it.
Oh, a beer.
This is a new one for you, so you can...
Get a cup from the barrel. What barrel?
Behind you.
Oh, okay. It does not help, I'm not very good at playing games.
Okay.
Oh, there's a spill,
Okay.
I think. Is that a spill?
Yeah, that's a spill. So...
Spill. Cleaning my left click on the table. Oh, okay. Oh, God, they're leaving a serious mess. Are they walking out drunk?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
cool. Is that it? Did I do the level?
That is it. So, can you just do one more thing for me just to test?
Yep.
Look to your left there.
Yep.
Left again.
Left again.
Slightly to the right. And then you see the bat on the wall.
Oh, and do I hit people with it?
So you don't need to because there's no bar fights. But can you? It's right click and just.
I can whack them if I need to.
You can.
Do I get in trouble if I whack them?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool. Is that everything?
One more thing you can look at but won't be functional is if you just press Q to look at the shop.
Q. Oh, pints.
And it's just,
So would it be if I wanted to add more drinks to my bar?
yeah, it will be that. And this isn't functional right now because it broke last night. But
Okay.
and you can click. There's different pages up at the top that you can click through.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Core speed. Oh, there's buffs and everything. Okay, that's really cool. And upstairs. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then how would you exit this page?
The exit button?
Yeah. Okay. No, we're just testing. Just listen to it.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's about you done.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. So, if you'd like to get the survey up on your phone there.
Yep.
Okay, can you answer the rest of the questions and try and answer them out loud if you can, just for the recording?
Okay. Please describe how you found the process of making drinks. Describe ease, intuitiveness, and stylistic options. I found it pretty easy. The load time is really annoying, but that's kind of going to be standard with games.
What do you mean by the load time?
Like when you click on the pour and you have to wait for it to actually pour.
Do you think that's annoying more than difficult, though?
Oh, it's annoying for me, but it's not difficult.
Okay, like, would you think that's bad design, or is it just you find it annoying?
I just find it I think it actually would make sense when it's getting busier, so you can pour more drinks at a time.
Right, okay.
I think it's a good feature. It's just frustrating when there's loads of people.
You can answer in this box.
Should I do it now, or will I go
Yeah,
back?
no, you can just write it in now, and then go on to the next
Okay,
one.
there'll be a lot of silence. Please describe. Did that answer the whole question?
Yeah, that's perfect. Look, answer however you think is best to answer, and then you can
Okay.
just move on.
Rate the pouring process on a scale. Do you mean like actually like?
Like, how did you find it? Did it feel good? You know, did it feel easy to understand? Did it feel easy to understand how to pour all the different drinks and everything like that?
Oh yeah, I would.
Did it feel good?
The only thing I found difficult was trying to figure out where to get the cups for
the beer. Okay, good to know. Yeah, try answer everything honestly.
Okay.
Here. We can't improve the game if we're not getting honest answers.
That's true. Okay. I might go back and add that to.
Yeah, it's okay.
Where through. Process. Rate the serving process on a scale of 1 to 10. I found that quite easy.
Okay.
I feel like for the first level though, there should be a longer loading time.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, the way you have a certain amount of time to serve them the drink.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for that being the first level, you didn't have a crazy amount of time.
Okay. You managed to serve everyone, though. There wasn't anyone you failed on.
Yeah,
So-
but I was stressed.
Okay, we're planning on adding a tutorial level.
Okay.
So we'll probably do that and then keep that level the same. Would that sound good?
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay.
I think it was more stressful because it was my first time playing it
Yeah,
more than
that
anything
makes
else.
sense.
I think a tutorial would be useful.
Okay.
Very easy. Please describe how you find the process of using the shop. The shop was very easy to navigate. Everything was very clear and there was a lot of cool looking items to add.
Okay.
Read the process of using the shop. I found that very easy, so 10.
Okay.
Please describe how you found the process of dealing with events, spills, bar fights. It was easy to deal with, but because of how large the pub was, it was kind of difficult to see the messes from afar.
So, would you say we should make, those like the particle effects, would you say we should make that bigger or more noticeable?
Yeah, or maybe even have like a little, on your screen, like have a little notice bar, if that makes sense.
Right, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Just type that out. Slightly. yeah, I'd probably give that an 8 just because it was slightly hard to see. I think once there be a tutorial... Okay, sorry, I need to read it out loud. Discuss your experience with the overall difficulty of the game. Do you think it was too easy, too hard, etc.? Also discuss how you would adjust this difficulty to be better balanced. I think once there be a tutorial level, I think it would be a good level of difficulty for the first level.
Right. So you think it was a bit hard having never played the game?
Yeah, but otherwise it would have been perfect.
Okay.
Just because I didn't know... I was getting used to the controls.
Yeah.
So I was a bit more panicked with that. Okay. Discuss the aesthetic of the game. I liked that the guys walked out drunk. That was cool.
Okay.
My only issue was I know that was the vibe of the pub, but it was very dark, so it was kind of hard to see the bat and stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
Now I don't know. The laptop has a bit of a glare, so that could have.
Okay, but you think it should be either a little more or maybe use some brighter colours in certain places?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it just make visibility a bit easier.
Okay, that makes sense.
My favourite aspect of the game was the little drunk guys. What was my least favourite aspect of the game?
It can be anything. It can be a small thing or a big thing.
I think just how far away the tables were from the bar,
Okay.
but it kind of makes sense as it would progress. Yeah, that's everything.
Okay, that's the last question. Is it?
Leave any other notes. I don't think I have anything else to say.
That's okay. Right, you can submit it.
Cool.
Okay, and that is testing 1 done. This is going to be tester number 3. Do I have your consent to record and take notes of it?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to bring you over here, and we're going to get you in. You can just start... Oh, sorry, I forgot to take the thing out of that. You're right.
It's nice. It's a really nice.
Okay, so you can just read through this. Once you get to the bottom, your instructions are at the bottom of this page.
For the love of God, if you are going using the train station to get out of Barcelona, it is the size of a fucking airport.
Yeah.
It is massive. And you gotta get scanned. You gotta put your bags through a security like X-ray thing. You will be there for like an hour. So sure, we should have showed up half an hour before. It was a normal time to catch the train.
Yeah.
We pull up. And it's like, okay, you gotta get to this line. And the line is like,
Oh, it's treating you.
and
Very nice.
they only have 2 scanners that
So
work,
ready.
and they're really slow.
Yeah.
And then they scan them with an X-ray thing.
Okay, so you can start the day, it'll just be a minute. You can try and move around, see how you feel about all the different movement and stuff. Give me some feedback on the aesthetics and
I like how the place looks.
Okay.
It's very nice inside. Maybe some lights though.
Alright, it's a bit dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been the general feedback.
Movement feels very nice.
Okay.
Feels like I like get around very quickly if I'm like.
Yeah. Well, like the sprint.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
nice.
try
That was
that.
nice. Then we kind of
Yes.
were sitting at Alicante.
Okay, so
Train station went 2 hours in a layover. Feel okay. And then I was kind of going to go back to Cartagena and chill out, waiting down.
Oh, that's nice.
She'll be back over on Thursday for 5 days.
I always miss her.
She'll be back over the entire summer.
there we go.
And I'll be here.
You'll be in the country.
I'll be in the country for most of it.
Fantastic. So you
Just got
you
the place
have
so far.
one interaction.
Oh, yeah, you like
Yeah.
it so far?
I'll see her over
So
there.
we can.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
There you go.
Perfect. You're flying one so
How long
far.
is it, like, related
So
to
just
your
now the
house?
people are in here, certain events might happen,
Yeah,
like
I
a
don't
spill
need
might
to-
happen on a table,
yeah.
or there might be a bar fight which you'll have to go break up.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind. You'll see the particle effects and warnings around the bar.
Got it.
If either of those things do happen.
Keep an eye on them when I can.
Yeah. Well, you'll see it
Oh,
from the bar.
that's with the kayaking lads. And
Okay,
that one
yeah,
himself as
yeah.
well. Fantastic.
There you go.
Should be very fun.
Perfect. Oh, you're flying one so far.
I come back. I work at a school.
Oh, very nice.
Oh,
you
Probably this, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get a glass first.
Where are they? From this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very
Okay.
nice. Which crash is that?
You know, 4 times. It's like literally.
Yeah, I think maybe like a sign or something above that to make sure.
Right,
That's
that
the,
makes
that's the one
sense.
like right across the road from me. That's
Might help a bit.
Robbie.
Okay, that
I
makes
can't
sense.
remember her name. Kyo, the second name.
No. It's
Here we go.
not that one. It's
There you go.
it's bigger. It's like.
This is
It's not
fun.
the one connected
I'm
to
enjoying
the
this.
glass.
Yeah.
like,
Where is it then?
it's
What do you
like
think? Do you have any other
it's
notes so far? Is there anything that feels a little bit off, or?
Coming up that way.
Not that I can think
It's
of
like
at the
massive,
moment.
It's on the side of
Okay.
the street.
What about
We've probably
difficulty?
passed it.
Difficulty not so bad so far, but I imagine
Oh,
since the
wait.
first day it's not
It's
that
the
hectic.
big-
I imagine there's
it's
a bunch of these
beside
people
the
at once.
electricity.
Yeah, so you're just going to be playing
Okay,
the first day
that's
for this
fine.
test.
That's fine.
It's literally
Um,
like,
but
Because I'm noticing a lot of times
Yeah, that's
when I'm making stuff, at least earlier on,
But
I was actually almost running out of time, so-
Working up in
Right,
the one
okay,
at
but then
Tesco.
kind of once you get
My mum
more
owns
used
that.
yeah,
to
once I
it.
was used to it, like, yeah, okay.
She owns.
Okay.
Oh, I
she
see
owns
the
that one.
particle effect
She
over there.
owns the one
Okay.
beside the cinema, and then she owns another one.
I'm
as
glad
well.
you
She
got one.
owns
Owen had to
three
run through it
already.
twice to get an event.
Yeah, she's got them. She's got them
Yeah,
knocked
there we
out
go.
in Barbary, which is so strange.
I like
to
the
say.
effects on that. It's actually
No,
very
it's
detailed.
cute.
Okay.
I'm working with a 5 to 8 year old,
Alright.
so it's a lovely
I
age.
think
Oh,
that
fantastic!
is
She was kind of just
the
like
day done then.
because it's very much like you drop your
So,
kids off.
I'm gonna get you to
for
try
the day,
2
and
more
it's kind of-
things for me just before you
Go
fish.
figure.
If you can do a
And it's very much
180
that what she
and
was
click
like,
the
okay.
bat on the wall.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep, and then you just
work
see how
it,
that
you
feels.
Open, and then you work. Then
So
you
it doesn't do
everything
anything because he's not in a
Oh.
bar
else. So it's
fight.
good. And then they go on a few trips and stuff, so it's nice.
We do like a daily outing, like
Well,
a
I can't
weekly trip,
kill the
Yeah,
entire
but like
park.
the older kids, the daily
See if
stuff.
I just-
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Sometimes like a
Okay.
trip.
And then last thing, I just want to take a look at the shop. The shop isn't functional right now, but I'd like to just see for mainly like aesthetics and stuff. So if you just
Oh,
press
wow.
Q,
Into the
Cute.
mood,
Okay.
It's like it's really.
Yeah, I don't think they
Generates
do
those.
anything that crazy.
Oh,
because
so you can
you
upgrade
kind of you take
Ah,
on
okay, yeah.
more risk by doing that.
So yeah.
But if you go to Bray with it,
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say it feels a bit empty, but I didn't know you could like
there's
get stuff
so
in
many
it.
Yeah.
little things
Okay, that makes
happen,
it-
and
yeah,
then you
that makes
just
a lot of
go to
sense.
the beach instead.
Yeah, look, I just interviewed and they were like, "That's what you're doing." I was like, "Cool."
Simple.
Like,
Yeah, it is.
I just sent my CV
Extras,
in
okay.
to places
okay.
that I
Does this
had,
all
like,
good?
Yeah, it looks very good.
Okay.
I just honestly.
Perfect.
I could just
Okay,
like,
that
put
is
this on
going to be
my
the
phone, so
gameplay
it's
section
like,
done. If you can just, we have the survey
I was like,
there.
no, I
Yeah.
have the degree,
Yeah.
so I might as well just go and
You
do
might
this.
do
Okay,
something.
so if you can
yeah.
just go through
so
that survey
I
and
better
read the
people also,
questions
like,
out loud.
working with something I
Okay,
like,
please
like,
describe how you
Yeah.
found the
Yeah.
process of
So
making
my-
drinks. Describe ease, intuitiveness, and stylistic opinions.
I finished
I
my
found-
new job
Yeah.
in
What am I saying?
the end of May.
I found it very easy
Because we
to
finished
make
up
the
the
drinks
summer.
just once I knew where
So we
everything
just go
was.
straight into the
Just
store
getting used to
and
where the
then
stuff
go
was
straight
probably the
to
biggest part.
Not
And I
too
like
bad.
the style of everything. It looked
Elliot bought
Cool.
an apartment.
Nice, good for him. Are you telling us that last my song? Yeah.
Is there anything you would change? Do you think it takes too long, takes too little time?
We're going to be
I think
doing that
it's-
over summer.
Okay.
I think if there's one thing I would change. I think there should be like an overfill. Like if you do it for too long,
Right, okay.
maybe something to add a bit more skill into it. I guess.
Okay, that makes sense. You have to
When
time
you
it
walk
properly.
from
Yeah.
Hunger
Okay.
Stations, it's fine.
That's not too bad.
It's really fun.
So that's down there, but we don't mind that. Like
So-
that's just a,
We're ripping the like his like we're ripping.
It's being recorded.
Oh, excuse me. I'm just old. You see it again.
that's nice. That's
I'm
nice.
very
That's
slow
a bit of
type.
fun.
This might take a
Yeah.
while.
No, you're fine,
We're
take your
ripping
time.
like the whole
Number
kitchen
time.
out though.
Oh, so that's gonna be a proper
It'll
job.
take like 3 weeks to
And
do. But it's not too bad. It's 2 bedroom, bottom floor, so we have like a little garden.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna have someone rent the other room.
Rate the pouring process and
So
skill
that
1 to
pays
10. I'll
more.
say 8
Yeah.
just because there was no
So
overfill thing.
Okay,
So
right.
I think that would be
Slay.
make it a 10.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah.
It's the process of serving drinks.
Fantastic.
So process of actually serving drinks was grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
Very-
I'm not moving in, but I'm living there.
Like as it should be.
Okay. Yeah,
Come
none
on,
you change.
No,
there.
no, might change about that.
Okay. Do you think
needs to be
it,
home
the
on
timers maybe should be
Sundays
shorter or
and
longer or
I think the
anything like that?
timers are fine, but then again, I wasn't serving that many people at once, so maybe if a bunch come over at once, it could
Right.
be bad. But
Okay.
everything's
Fair
fine.
enough.
From your experience.
From my experiences.
Okay.
That's fair enough.
So maybe Tuesdays as well, but I do trainings on Tuesdays, so it just makes way more sense to go to
That's fair. That's fair.
and then I work on Saturdays, and it's like a 10-minute walk from my job. So
Not too bad. Obviously, over the summer, if you're working in breaks.
we won't be probably moving in anyway, because he has his apartment in town till June,
June. So you've got July on.
and then
I'd say serving process
what we
was
do
10.
up
They
and
could
stuff.
wouldn't
and
change
stuff
anything
on
really
it.
about it.
So I probably would just stay home.
Please describe how you found the process of
He's
using
working
the
in
shop.
Bassington all summer.
Bless
Maybe using to it inside the
Oh, that's
stuff.
up near close to town, actually.
So he's
Well,
he's staying at
In
his
terms of
grandparents'.
like actually
Oh, fair
navigating
enough.
the shop and what was in the shop, I
Not
think
too
it
bad. Not
was
too bad.
very good.
He'll
There's a lot of options in
come
there.
up and
Okay.
stay on the
Yep.
weekends with me.
You would have gone to actually buy
might-
stuff, but it broke last night. So
Oh well.
Oh, I'm so sick of all that upstage.
That's a whole different problem.
Yeah.
look, you got to
Other-
pretty much
other-
experience
other layers.
everything
Oh,
that
you
would have come from it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
He came up for Easter.
Oh, very nice. Did the whole Easter dinner.
Yeah, with the aunties and the uncles and the cousins.
Oh, how did that go?
It was actually fine.
That's
fine.
Yeah. No, all went out without a problem.
Yeah, it was fine.
No one threw any like dodgy questions at him.
I'll give it
No, not too
8
bad.
only because
My
I didn't
cousin also
Yeah,
got her
use it.
with
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh,
Process
so
of
like
dealing
so
with
he kind of got
events.
the blow.
process of dealing with events is very good.
That's
The
fine.
It was nice.
sparkles
But, like,
made
if
it
she wasn't
easy
there,
for
she
me to
would've
figure
went
out where
down.
there was actually stuff
Like,
going on.
like he's the only person people
And
know.
then-
Yeah, plus like
Just having to hold on to thing made it handy. I think maybe though,
you know, and then Brandon, which is her boyfriend.
instead of
like,
just holding on it, maybe there could be something
Okay, so that's like
you
hold
have
Brandon,
to
I hold
do
on
in
to Brandon, I
particular
think
for
it
at
is.
least the spill.
Right, like
Say
clean up
he's a-
individual
he's
things, or like
from,
move
like,
around to
the
certain
Kershaw.
points to make sure the spill's okay.
Someone
or
Yeah,
something.
maybe
Make
like-
it more
City,
interactive.
but I
Yeah.
don't know, he's
Okay,
one of
yeah,
them
alright.
Jesus.
In like I was like 8.
Ace, that's terrible. Is the ace with the same two parents?
Same two parents.
Wow.
In the same, all of them are in the house, so
Couple of quid?
not like.
Well, yeah, because you have 8 kids, you don't actually have that much of the money left.
Yeah. 8 kids these days is wild. And like that's, I was like, what? And he's the oldest. It's 30. And then it goes down like
What's the difference?
I think like 9 or something.
No way, it's 21 years.
Years gap.
Sorry,
So
just-
it's-
No, you're all good,
Still
you're all
to the parents.
I think they're like 60.
It's like they're young when they start having kids.
Yeah.
The 30's not young, actually. But you keep having kids.
Check
That
it out.
Keep kids will
cannot be good for
Discuss
her.
your experience with the
No.
overall difficulty of the game. Do you think
I'm
that it's too
surprised that
easy,
she-
too hard, etc.? Also discuss your just as
In the next
difficulty
one,
you ever
she's
handled.
probably in fucking shambles.
I know. The kids is like no.
I think the difficulty
Yeah,
was
like,
fine
that can't
for
be good.
the first day,
It's so wild.
Okay.
and
So,
I wouldn't change anything about that first day in particular.
Okay. But you think it should scale?
Yeah, it should scale.
Yeah, okay. It does scale. So I forget exactly what it was, but basically the time between customers spawning decreases.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
So I think it's a it's a 10-second interval right now, but that would increase to like 7 seconds or 5 seconds or
But I
something like
think
that.
also zero kids.
So, but you think that'd be good?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
fine.
I have
Okay.
kids,
Yeah, like it's on the table. Having no kids, yeah.
Doesn't make it out about this.
We yes.
Sorry, librarian. That's gonna have to edit this live.
No, I won't be able to.
I don't think we talked about anything, but hello, Mr. Lecturer.
This was the aesthetic design of the game, character design, level design, etc. Purely aesthetic viewpoint. I really liked how the pub itself looked, and I think maybe just adding like even some goofy little things to each of the guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
if that's maybe just
Adding
like, I
a
don't know,
variance
glasses or
with
like
them.
a
Okay.
hat or something.
Okay, that makes sense. That could be cool. Yep.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
I'm very jealous of her. I know. I hate you all.
This is all recorded.
Did you actually
So
have?
confused.
That is nice.
Oh, yeah,
what
I
the
do.
fuck are they
Yeah,
talking
that's
about?
What was my favourite aspect of the game?
For me, I used to use like
I'd say my favourite aspect was just actually serving drinks
Okay.
to people, finding where the stuff was.
Just use the shower. It's okay. Did you create a routine at all? It's nice, yeah. It just washes it and then I sprinkle. It's lovely though. Oh, really? I think it's okay if we
I don't think that's possible.
We can only hear us.
What was your least favourite aspect of the game? I think there was. This might just because it was the first day, but times where I was just kind of standing there waiting for stuff to happen
Okay.
in between customers or waiting for spills.
Maybe even on the first day, there should be more customers or more events or something.
I think
happening.
maybe a bit more events
Okay.
instead of more customers could be good.
Okay. We can increase the odds.
It's gonna be 2 or 4 hours.
Because I'm pretty sure the odds should be like 50% right now. Which is, it's weird it's not happening that way.
Yeah, that's a bit odd.
That's like
It's-
real life. Have you seen the new movie? What kind of questions?
Leave any other notes you would like to add here? I think maybe just as I said at the start there to add like lights or something or like neon signs. Make the place
Right, okay. Yeah, make it a bit brighter.
make it brighter.
We were thinking about adding variants that like the NPCs might be different colours.
Yeah,
I
that as
think
well.
that would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. I'm excited.
Okay, and then just submit there.
Okay, and you're done.
This is tester number 4. Do I have your consent to record and use the information gathered here?
Yes.
Perfect. So we're going to start you up in here. You can read through this set of instructions while I'm getting the game set up. Read through the entire thing and the instructions are down at the very bottom.
It's just strength sometime if you fail to complete order to. What was?
WAS.
Oh, okay.
So that's forward,
Forward.
left, backwards, right.
Okay, okay. Left click on the mouse. Escape.
Here, you won't need that.
Okay. Escape shift. Sorry, left shift. What's that?
Is sprint, that's the sprint.
Oh,
That's
okay.
here. But again, it's not very easy.
There's so many. Hold left click on the table. Okay. How do I get the bat on the wall? Or is that just
You left
something
click.
I figure that out? Okay.
You can left.
Get a cup. Pouring wine, get a glass on the shelf and clean the correct one. The fridge. The fridge at the top of the bar. Do the wine. Using the movement keys, press E on the red to start. Is that just E?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here you go.
Yes. Do game.
Yeah. Okay, you're in. So you need just move around a bit first.
Okay.
Maybe
This
try
is so
fam-
cute.
Cute. Maybe try just familiarise yourself with the controls
Yeah.
before you actually start.
Okay.
Don't click on the fridges yet, just because you can't get.
Oh, okay.
If you get something in your hand, you can't get it out of your hand.
Okay. And then they're the cups.
They're the cups.
Is that for wine?
That's for wine. The beer ones are on your right in that barrel there.
Uh-huh. And then that's like soft drinks.
That's soft drinks.
And then that's wine.
Well, that's wine,
Yeah.
and then that's bottled.
Bottled beer. That's it. And then the little box.
Yeah.
Where's my bat?
It's on the wall to the right of the wines. It's kind of hard to see. To the right of the wine.
Oh, I see. I feel like I don't know what that is. This is really cute, actually. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like the vibes?
I do. I like that the stuff that I need to grab is kind of a little bit more like visual. Like it's very bright compared to other stuff, so I kind of can tell the difference between stuff, except for the bat. But
Yeah.
everything
okay.
else is quite like I can see it quite easily and well as someone who doesn't like play video games. It's
Okay.
gonna like ease stress, hopefully.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. How do I now?
Do you feel comfortable with the controls?
I think so. This is to pour, right?
Yeah, it's the pour beer. after
Okay,
you get
cool.
it.
So it's really just these I need, and then left clicks and right clicks.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I think I'm
So you
gonna
can start the day by turning around, walk up to the right cube, and press E.
press E.
Okay, the start is just going to take about 10 seconds for the first guy to come in.
Stressed.
You got it.
To be fun. Hello. Oh my god, I see them.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, he wants a bottle of beer. How do I give it to him again?
You can just click on him.
Oh. Oh, yay! Got a glass of wine.
Is it white or red wine you want?
Red. He's getting impatient with me.
Okay. Now that you've got people out there, certain events might happen, like you might need to clean a table or you might need to break the bar fight. Just keep an eye out from it.
Okay.
From here, you should be able to see it. And then you can go do that.
Yay! So is it more when people leave and stuff that's how I'm supposed to know? Or is it like, am I supposed to be constantly walking out?
What do you mean?
Like when someone leaves, is that how I'm supposed to know that I'm supposed to get to go like clean a table? Or is
Yeah, you should be able to see it, so there'll be like particles and stuff. So you can see
Oh,
like,
yeah,
the
okay, but
particles.
I have this little man to serve first. Okay, I'm enjoying the speed so far. Oh my god, no, maybe not actually, because.
So you hold it.
Oh, there's people coming in.
Okay, you got it, so you can go back to the left.
Okay, Mr. I feel like this is good pacing for me because I don't really play video games and stuff, so far I'm like enjoying the pacing because I'm not too stressed, but I'm also like working hard.
Okay, so I think this is the last guy now. Nice and easy.
Yay.
Okay, so that is pretty much it for the serving. I'm going to just get you to test two more things for me. If you can turn around and pick up the bat off the wall. Okay, and then you can swing it with right click. How does that feel?
That's good.
Okay,
Can I put it back?
perfect. You're going to clean the table.
I also don't think it's too hard to get, like I think there's not too many controls, so it's like good because it made me get used to them really easily. I think
Okay.
I'm kind of in like a rhythm kind of with the controls.
Okay. And the last thing I'll get you to test is the shop. The shop isn't functional, but just from an aesthetic kind of standpoint. So if you can just press Q for me.
Q. Okay.
So you just look around there, see what you think. Look through the 4 different pages.
I like that. How do I flick
What do you mean?
the page? Or is that
You
just
just click on the new one up at the top there.
Oh, that's perfect. Ooh, I like this. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like
And
it.
then how would you exit the shop page?
Like with the exit button.
Yeah. Okay, that's perfect. So that's the gameplay part done. I'm going to stop that. Would you be able to just get the survey back up on your phone there?
Yeah, on my phone.
And then can you read the questions and your responses to the questions out loud, just for the
Okay,
report?
so please describe how you found the process of making drinks. Describe ease, stylistic options. I really liked it. Like, I think having everything like spaced out slightly is quite helpful and stuff for me.
Like the different
Like that it's,
tables or the
but that
drink
it's not
options?
also like the wine, the beer, and everything is like right next to each other. So I'm not getting like, you know, where it's all
Right,
like has
okay.
like slightly.
You've got enough room that you can differentiate.
I can differentiate
them, but
in my
they're not
mind.
too far apart.
Yeah, exactly. Do I do the rate the pouring process from scale of 1 to 10? I'd probably say like a 7. I thought it was like good. I think the only thing is that sometimes when you're pouring, you don't know exactly how full it is, but like.
But is that the bar just above it?
Which?
That's what that was
Oh, is
for?
that what that
the,
was?
Like, green bar.
Oh, I
that's
didn't
showing
know.
it.
There you go.
Okay,
But other than that, I thought it was really good.
it's good info.
Yeah. Because I think I was just looking at the glass the whole time.
Right, you were locked in.
I was locked in. I was, but the rest of it, I thought it was really, really good.
Okay.
Please describe how you found the process of serving drinks. Describe. I thought it was just hectic enough that it was like I was constantly moving and thinking, but I wasn't like overly stressed and thinking I couldn't do it in time. Do you know? I think it was like a nice, base level for me anyway, because I didn't I just got into it, and I kind of liked that.
Okay.
Rate the serving process. Yeah, I thought the little characters were nice, and then what they wanted is quite clear, and the fact that it's on it has the colours of the countdown,
Right.
like a yellow, it's green, orange, red.
Yeah.
I liked that because, if I'm going off to clean the table, I can look back and kind of
Gave you a
tell.
sense of urgency.
Yeah, exactly. I liked that part. Please describe how you found the process of using the shop. Yeah, again, I thought it was quite easy. I think the only thing I found difficult was I didn't know how to flick the pages.
Okay.
I think that's because I'm used to I'm not used to, that kind of thing, but
what would have made it more clear for you? Maybe some
I
arrows
think
or something?
anytime I've played any sort of game or something, normally you just click and it flips.
Okay, that
But,
makes sense.
I also think that maybe an arrow or something. I think just at the top bar confused me a little bit. I think
Right.
also the fact maybe it's all in one colour. If
Okay.
it differentiated with a different colour, maybe I could have. I don't know,
Okay.
but I think that's the process of using the shop. I thought it was really easy. Once you figure that part out, I thought it was quite fine. I'd say an 8 or 9.
Okay.
I mean, I thought the little things was well laid out and stuff. It was easy to read. Please describe how you found the process of dealing with events. I liked it because, obviously I didn't have a bar fight, but
Yeah. No one has, which is weird.
Okay.
Across
Okay.
4 people now, no one has.
Okay, but I thought the little bubble things was nice. Again, the fact that it's such a dark kind of bar, but then the bubbles are in a lighter blue. It helps attract my attention to it,
Okay.
which is easier. I wonder if there was bubbles around the corner, would I be able to see it or not? Because both of mine have kind of been on the side of me. But I thought...
What do you mean by around the corner?
It's-
When you're straight in front of
Yeah,
the bar?
the way people go around the corner to sit down.
Yeah, you would be able to.
Yeah.
Because the tables are slightly raised,
Oh,
so
okay.
the bubbles would appear above that.
I think that I really enjoyed that part. I think the colour choices have been really helpful for me.
Okay.
Because it helps me kind of know what's up. I think going for my first one, I was a little bit scared because I was like, oh my god, I have to go, and what if I don't get this back in time? But I think that's the whole point of the game.
Yeah.
So no, I liked it. I'd put it at an 8, especially if that's your first round or your first day.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it because I got used to everything. I got used to a pattern. It wasn't too slow or there wasn't too much going on, but also wasn't not too much going on. There was just a perfect level. So I'd say it's I'd probably put it at a 9.
Okay.
Describe your experience with the overall difficulty of the game. Do you think it was too easy, too hard, etc.?
You do know you have to be typing these in, right?
Oh no, I didn't know.
Okay, you can go back and do it afterwards.
I'll do
You
it
can go back and
after.
afterwards.
I've just been talking to myself out loud. Difficulty. Discuss the experience with the overall difficulty of the game. Do you think it was too easy, too hard, etc.? How do you think you could... I think making the bat a slightly different shade of brown.
Okay, it's just too dark.
It's
you
just
can't see
too
it.
dark.
Okay. Do you think the bar overall might be a bit too dark?
No, because I was going to say that when I first saw it, but then what I liked about it is that when something goes on, the bubbles or something, there's such a juxtaposition.
You see it so quickly. Okay.
I can see it a lot clearer. Because I was I came in and I was oh, the bar looks a bit dark. But then I was no, because the people are so bright, and then the little bubbles are bright, and all the cans and stuff that they're in, that's bright. So I think having that helped me kind of notice when things were going on, and
Okay.
notice when I need to grab things. So I liked that.
Interesting.
But I think the bat just needs to be
Just needs to be
slightly.
a little bit. Okay.
Like I think brown still works, but just like a bright brown.
Okay.
I really liked it, honestly. Like I think for me it's like a game I could get into. It reminds me of other types of games, but I've never seen one in like a bar. Seen one in like a kitchen where you make food, but
Mhm.
I think I actually really liked it. And then I think maybe like as you obviously probably get up levels or whatever, having like a more variety or stuff, but I think this was a really good baseline
Okay.
of kind of vibes. Discuss the aesthetics of the game, character design. Again, I actually think the bar looks really good. I think the bubbles and the drinks and everything, I think that's all fine. I think the only thing that I was a bit like, oh, that's a bit
Was
like...
that-
No, well, the bat, but also like the people are just a bit like, there's red.
Okay.
But-
What would you change about them then to make them better?
I don't
More
know.
colors or
Like, I think...
outfits or something?
Yeah, maybe outfits or just something to make them a bit less like a blob of a person. But I think it's fine. Like it's grand. But for me, as someone who's very like visual,
It could be better.
It could be like but
Okay.
the actual like the glasses and the bottles, they all looked really like what they are supposed to be. So I really liked that. I think maybe just the people aren't on that level of how good I think everything else is.
It
But
could just be a little bit better, but it's not necessarily
it's
bad.
not bad, but I think if everything else was as on that level, it would have been fine. But I think everything else looks quite good. So seeing
Right,
the
so
people,
they're letting it down a bit.
yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite aspect? I enjoyed kind of just like the like competitive kind of it, where it was like, oh, go clean this quickly, like the things are counting down and this like all this kind of like running around. I liked that. I liked that there wasn't too much for me to be doing as well. Like it was just kind of like my 4 things, I'm getting used to it, that kind of thing. It felt quite realistic, but also not just like a nice level of things. I think that would be my... Any other notes? No, not really. I liked... Was there music on it?
There was.
I liked the music, actually, a lot.
Okay.
I think it was really nice. Like, I think I can remember it, but I was also like, maybe that's going on in my mind. But I actually really like the music. I think, like, as you go up or progress levels, I don't even know if that's something that's going to happen.
It
but
is, yeah. So you were just playing day one.
Okay, yeah. I think having the music, like, speed with the levels
okay, that's
might be really
interesting.
nice.
Yeah, I
like
like that.
because I think this was like a really calm day, and then as you go up, having the music like match the pace of the amount of work you have to do might be nice.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I really enjoyed it. Have fun.
Thank you.
Okay.
So you can fill that in
I
and then
will.
submit it, and that is number 4 done. This is going to be test number 5. Do I have your consent to record and use this data for the project?
You do.
That's good. Okay, so while I am launching up the game, while I am launching up the game, you can read through the whole thing, and your instructions on what to do will be at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, you ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, you can start. Okay, so just walk around for a bit, get used to the movement. Try not to click on any of the fridges or anything, because there's no way to get it out with your hand if you pick it up.
Okay. Okay. I do like the way the place looks, but I don't think the menu screen matches the style of the game.
How so?
The menu screen has a photorealistic image,
Okay, whereas
and
this
then
more
the game
cartoon.
is, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Might be easy to change.
Yeah, apart from that, I'm not sure what this area, big
That's for. Well, you can test this first while we're here, then. Actually, so I'll get you to test the shop right now. It's not functional right now,
Right.
but you can take a look at these stacks. So if you just press Q for me. So this is where you can buy different drinks. And if you click passives, then you can. That's the games area that you were
Okay.
looking at.
I assume the camera shouldn't be able to move while I'm in the
No,
shop,
probably
and I
not.
shouldn't also be able to move while I'm in the shop.
Probably not.
Okay.
Oh, okay, we've actually heard this. Okay, you can continue there. Oh, okay, wait, it's. Yeah, that's the.
Wait.
It looks the mouse.
The mouse sensitivity isn't that high, and I can see that it is at the max. So I'd say at a higher threshold for that.
Okay. I'm gonna restart there. I need to figure out how to fix that. Basically, when you go onto one of the menu screens, it locks the mouse
Okay.
out there. So,
Right.
just don't go for it. Okay. So when you restart, you can press E on there. Oh, you turn the controls.
E?
E. It has started. It'll just take a second.
Oh, okay.
So that's how long you have left in the day, just there.
Oh.
No. Okay. So now that there's a few customers in there, you might see events start happening, such as a messy table you'll have to clean or a bar fight you'll have to break up. So just keep an eye out for them. You should be able to see them from the bar.
Okay.
Oh, right. Behind you. Go up to them. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. I don't know if I like the way the pouring beer immediately goes to your hand.
Okay, but you don't mind it with the other drinks? Oh. Okay. Well, you're gonna be the first person to move. Oh wait, if you're quick. I thought you were gonna be the first person to lose a star.
No, wouldn't be me. Okay. You can't grab anything else while stuff is pouring. That makes sense.
So what do you feel about the aesthetics and stuff of the game so far? And the vibe, the controls, give some general feedback.
I like the aesthetic. I like the vibe. I do think that the drinks should remain where you've poured them, because I think especially during busy times it would help to kind of have not a big stockpile, but
Okay, but like to be able to get them ready.
yeah.
Okay,
I do also think sound effects should play into it more.
that makes sense. Yeah, we still need to add those. Okay, I think that is pretty much you done for the day. The one last thing I'll get you to check is if you can do a 180 there and pick up the bat off the wall. Okay, and just test out swinging it.
Okay, yeah, I like it. I assume I can't.
No, you can only attack people that are in bar fights,
Okay.
which weirdly there has not been a single one.
Okay. I do think that for the first level you should kind of have like scripted events.
Yeah,
Like, a bar fight at a certain time is guaranteed to happen.
that makes sense.
But apart from that, I do enjoy it.
Okay,
Apart from those criticisms.
okay. Look, we'll get you to go into more. You can. Okay, so if you can get the survey back up on your phone then, please.
Okay.
And if you can just go through it and read out the questions and your answers to them as you go through.
Okay. Please describe how you found the process of making drinks. Describe ease, intuitiveness, and stylistic options. It did take me a second to remember where everything was.
Okay.
And I think maybe for starting off, there should be indicators.
As in, like, of where everything is?
Yeah, like the first time somebody with beer appears, the beer holder kind of lights up or something.
Okay, that makes sense.
Rate the pouring process on a scale of 1 to 10.
You should be honest. We can't improve the game if we're not getting honest feedback.
I have no memory of the pouring process.
Like when you're pouring the beer, when you're pouring the
Oh.
wine.
No, not a fan.
Not a fan, okay. Why?
The fact that you don't need to be active at the station and the fact that it immediately goes to your hand, I feel is a bit of an odd design choice. The animation itself it's okay, it's fine, it gives a good indication of how long is left, but I feel like the mechanic of it isn't what it should be.
Right.
Please describe how you found the process of serving drinks. Describe ease, intuitiveness, and stylistic options. I did enjoy the serving drinks. It was quick, it was easy, there was no issues with it. The progress bar above their head was also very useful. So I enjoyed that very much. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a 9. Please describe how you found the process of using the shop. I liked how it looked. And it seems fun. Rate the process of using the shop. Give it a 3. Can you describe how you found the process of dealing with events, spills, bar fights? Describe ease, intuitiveness, and stylistic options. The one spill I didn't need to clean up, it was easy, it made sense, it was easy to find. So altogether, 8 was very good. Very intuitive. No issues. Give it a 8 out of 10. Discuss your experience with the overall difficulty of the game. Do you think it was too easy, too hard, etc.? I think it was a good difficulty for the first level.
Okay.
But the fact that when I picked up the wrong drink, if I didn't get a particular customer, I would have just been stuck forever.
Mm-hmm.
A good difficulty.
Okay. So there should be a way to
Yeah,
get
put
rid
stuff
of a
down.
drink or put it down.
Maybe either a shelf or like a bin, but then the bin would have a penalty.
Right. It might be like overcooked where you then have to bring the bin out or something. That's another thing
Yeah.
that takes you away from the bar. Okay.
Either that or just directly you are throwing out stock. You
Right,
lose
you lose
money.
money. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
For the first stage. But it needs a way to empty your hand. Perhaps then with a penalty or an unlockable shelf. Discuss the aesthetic design of the game. Character design, level design, etc. I like the aesthetic design of the game, but the title screen doesn't match
Okay.
the aesthetic of it.
That's fair.
What was your favorite aspect of the game? I think I like the variety of drinks.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that there's right out the gate there's 4 different types and they all have there's like 2 different methods of creating them. I do like that.
Okay. Adds a bit of variety. Like.
Yeah.
Okay.
My least favorite aspect, I didn't like the way the customers would each go to a random table and wouldn't do anything else thereafter. They wouldn't order more, they wouldn't kind of interact with each other
Okay.
or anything of the sort. Once they had their drink and they went to a table, they were inanimate.
Okay.
Apart from the alleged bar fights that happen. Leave any other notes you would like to add here? No. Alright.
Okay, you done?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. This is test number 7 for Ben and Thomas's game project. So first I'm going to get you to just read through the survey I sent you. Please read through the first paragraph and answer the first couple of questions.
Okay. Okay, so I'm doing the questions first.
Yeah, so you can just answer the first 2 questions and then let me know when you're done and we'll start doing the gameplay.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a page now with a list of instructions. It's also going to have the controls for the game.
Mhm.
Please read through the whole thing, understand the controls, and then at the very bottom you'll find your tasks.
Okay.
Having read through the form there, do I have your consent to record this and to use any information you give for my project?
Absolutely.
Okay, we'll get started then. So you can read through this while I'm setting the game up.
Will I need to jump?
It's not necessary, but you can. You have the
Okay.
option to. It could. It might feel nicer. To
Okay.
be able to.
Are these the tasks?
That's
these are instructions,
That's
yeah.
just instructions, and then the bottom is tasks.
So cool.
Okay. So take a minute to just get used to the controls, get comfortable with the game. Don't click on any of the fridges or anything just yet until you're ready to start. Then once you're ready, walk over to the right table on your right and press E on it. E. Yep, so the day is started and customers will start walking shortly. What is your initial opinions on aesthetic and how the movement feels and everything?
I really like it. I think the only thing is it's quite dark,
Okay.
but like that's the only thing because I really like the vibe of the bar.
Okay. But you think it could just be a little bit brighter?
Yeah.
Okay. So read the instructions.
Oh, sorry.
again there, you'll need to just press E on that key again. I'll keep the instructions over here.
From the shop. Where's the shop? Oh. Okay.
This is, I think OBS is actually messing up the brightness levels of the game because it doesn't look like this. Okay, you're gonna need to restart again.
Okay. My bad.
That's okay.
So you can't put down a glass.
You
when
can't yet.
Okay.
That's a feature that's gonna come later.
Okay.
For now, you can just press E on the cube to start. Maybe you might have to just move a little closer. Oh, okay. I think I see what's Stop it.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault. It's we should probably be designing the game better. That's definitely a feature we need to add. And this is kind of just showing it. So it's not your fault. It's the game's fault. Okay, the day is started.
Okay.
So, would you say that's a high priority feature we should be adding then? The ability to remove the glass from your hand?
Absolutely. Because I couldn't. Okay, the brightness is one thing, but if that's just OBS, that's fine. But like, I couldn't even see that there was glasses here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does not look like that usually, so I think that is just OBS messing up the quality. I'll show you after the recording what it's going to look like. The fridge. No, it's the fridge on the right.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. So we'll just restart that again. Okay. It's definitely a feature. This is just showing that it's a feature that definitely needs to be added. And so we're going to hyper.
These three are all the same, and those three are all the same.
So it does say in the instructions there where everything is.
Okay.
There's a lot to remember.
That's okay. Look, take your time. Familiarize yourself with stuff, and then when you feel comfortable, start.
Okay. Can you just keep that open so I can?
Yeah, I'll keep running.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I'll just play until I lose, right?
Or until the day ends.
Okay.
So now the customers are starting to come in. There might be some. Now that the day has started and customers are coming in, there might be certain events you're going to have to deal with, such as breaking up a bar fight or having to clean a table.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind. You'll see effects around the bar that will indicate these things. So you can just deal with them as they come, if they come.
Okay. But they're very impatient, aren't they? Yeah, Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, so I need to take the pot.
Yeah.
Where's the pot?
Behind you. Just come to the right. This is-
Oh, I see. So I just have to hit them?
Yeah.
That's kind of messed up. Okay. Nice one.
Okay, perfect.
What do I do with the pot?
You can just place it back up on the wall.
Oh, nice, okay. Oh, shit.
You got it.
Oh, that's so sad.
I think you did it.
No, I have 4 stars left.
Oh, yeah.
God, that bar fight really messed me up.
Okay. Would you say that that is too inconvenient with the time you're given right now?
I don't know. Maybe that was just me being too slow to react. But like, you know, I'm playing this for the first time, so I just didn't know how to do it.
Okay.
But like, obviously, I did have to sacrifice a star to break up the fight.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's. What happens if I don't break up the fight?
As of right now, nothing.
Oh.
But
Okay.
for the sake of testing, assume you would lose a star. If
Oh
you
my god,
don't break up the
another
fight.
fight. These people are crazy. Someone passed out over it. Oh, was I too late?
Yeah, you gotta get him before you attack someone.
Did I get it?
So in the final version of the game, if a person gets knocked out, you lose a star.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, makes sense.
with that in mind, do you think that it's too harsh right now?
I'm not sure. I suppose because this is the first line, I assume it's kind of like it'll steep the longer it goes, so it'll get more busy.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, one bar fight could lose you like 3 drinks, 3 stars gone, you know,
Okay.
which could be bad.
Do you mean that as in you won't have the time to serve the customers,
Yeah.
or one person could attack like 3 people, resulting in 3 stars?
Well, I did mean about losing the drinks,
Okay.
but I suppose you're right. Like, you would also lose the reputation from people passing out everywhere.
So do you think it's too harsh?
I think so, maybe.
Okay, what would you change? Would you increase the amount of time you have to serve drinks? Or would you make the bar fights less frequent? Or
I think bar fights less frequent.
Okay, you think you had to deal with 2 tonight, yeah?
Yeah.
You think that's too many? You think it should be 1?
Yeah.
And then maybe that increases as the difficulty
Yeah,
scales?
yeah.
Okay,
I think
that
that's
makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, you can just do one more thing for me
Yeah.
before you finish. Can you walk over to the corner room there?
In here.
In there. And then, yeah, you can just stand there. So, you can see you've earned 52 dollars there. Would you be able to press Q to open the shop for me? And then navigate to the passives page. And then you can purchase one or multiple of these things.
Can I buy all of them?
You can buy all of them, you have enough.
Oh, I bought 2 pool tables.
Okay, perfect. And then just exit the shop.
Oh, there's an exit button. The exit button is not noticeable.
Okay. So, how does using the shop feel?
I was a bit confused because I think your camera moves when the shop is open.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's a big deal. The shop is really nice. I think the only thing is the exit button needs to be more flashy. If you maybe colored it red.
Okay. You can also press Q to exit the shop.
Oh, I thought I did press Q.
You press escape.
Oh, but I thought I pressed escape and then Q, didn't I? Wait. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. So, that is everything for the playing portion of this test.
Okay.
So, you can stop playing now. Yeah. So, now I'll direct you over to finish the survey. Could you please read the questions out loud and audibly express your answers?
Okay. Okay. Please describe how you found the process of making drinks. Describe ease, intuitiveness, and styling options.
Please do be honest. We can't improve the game if we're not getting real feedback.
I think the first thing, and you said this might just be OBS, but it was too dark to see some things. Like, I didn't even know there was wine glasses
Okay.
because they were like melted into the background. I know you did provide me with instructions, but it's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to. Sorry. It's hard to remember all the instructions for all the different drinks.
Mm.
And that's like, you know, that's something that you kind of get used to over time. But then when you're scrambling to find the drinks and then you're scrambling to find the glasses and everything, that can be a little difficult.
So do you think a tutorial might be beneficial?
Yeah.
To give people a chance to learn the locations and methods for
Yeah,
the drinks?
definitely.
Okay.
I think a tutorial would be good just to serve one of each drink, just to familiarize yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of it though. 'Cause, like, again, I don't mean to be shitting on it too much, but once I knew where everything was, it was like easy as cake, you know?
Okay.
It was really easy after that because it's like there isn't a whole lot to remember.
Yeah.
It's just the initial kind of recognizing where everything is in the bar. So I'm gonna type that now.
Yeah.
Oh, as well, I think you should be able to put down a glass
Yeah.
because obviously I did mistake some drinks, but if you were to like accidentally click a glass,
Mm-hmm.
then you're just kind of screwed.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Process of pouring drinks is 10. It's very simple.
Okay, but you had a good few complaints there. Just as it is right now, as you played it.
I thought pouring process was when you
Oh,
click.
porn. Oh, yeah.
No?
Well, like when you're making the drinks, it's the same. It's
Oh.
the same question.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I thought you meant specifically when you click on a barrel and it's pouring.
I use the same wording for both questions. Porn.
Process of making drinks.
Oh, I
pouring
didn't use.
process.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's okay.
No, it's the same question.
I'm giving it a 6 out
Okay.
of 10. Please describe how you found the process of serving drinks. Describe ease, intuitiveness, and styling options. Opinions. Serving drinks is fine. It was really easy to kind of understand what was going on because the customers have a big like sign on what they want,
Yeah.
and like obviously you do need to take a second to oh my god, to see. Sorry.
It takes a second to see.
Yeah, it takes a second to get used to where everything else is. So like if someone's asking for beer, you need to kind of get used to where the beer is in order to serve it. But then once you know where the beer is, it's really simple. Rate the serving process on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm giving it a 9 because I would give it a 10. Just, I need to know where the drinks are in order for the serving process to be perfect, you know?
That makes sense.
So I think if there was a tutorial, maybe that would be great.
Okay.
But like otherwise, the serving process is really easy because you see what the customer wants, and it gives you a timer, which is very easy to understand. And then like, you know, you're holding the drink they want. You can just click on them to give it. Like it's super simple.
Okay.
Please describe how you found the process of using the shop. Super easy and understandable. I just couldn't see the exit button, but that was on me. Yeah, no, the shop was great. It was very easy to understand. I didn't, to be honest with you, read the description of the items,
Okay.
but I don't feel you really need to because you see what you're buying.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you think the text maybe should have been bigger for the descriptions?
Maybe, or maybe a little shorter.
A little shorter. Okay.
The exit button I couldn't see, which is kind of on me, but I think it might help to maybe make it red
Okay.
or more standouty, you know?
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
I'm giving the shop process a 9.
Okay.
Because it was super easy. It's just the exit button kind of psyched me out.
That's okay.
Please describe how you found the process of dealing with events, spills, bar fights. It was fine. I did need to understand where the bat was, which again, it's very dark in the shop.
Mhm.
So, but then like after that, it's very simple because you just click on the person with the bat, very kindly. And then cleaning up the tables is really nice as well, because like you just hold down on it, and it kind of makes sense. It would take a bit of time to clean the tables. I did initially click on them thinking that would clean them, but then it makes sense that that you need to take some time to clean it, just like serving drinks. I think the only other thing is I didn't realize the tables were dirty.
Okay, do you think the particle effects could have been more pronounced, maybe?
Yeah, maybe like
Could have been a bit taller, or what do you think?
yeah, or maybe like exclamation points marking them.
Right.
You know. How about it being like super critical?
No, I want you to be.
Okay,
Like I said, we can't improve stuff if we don't know what's wrong with it.
that's true. I'm giving events a 10. No, I'm giving events a 9.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's almost perfect. It's just two little tiny things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Discuss your experience with the overall difficulty of the game. Do you think it was too easy, too hard? Also discuss how you adjust this difficulty to be better balanced. I think the difficulty was very appropriate for a first night. However, I think a tutorial would be beneficial to familiarize the player with the different drinks. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's really fair.
Discuss the aesthetic design of the game. Character design, level design. This should be discussed from a purely aesthetic viewpoint and not functionality. Very aesthetically pleasing. I love how the bar looks. However, it is a bit too dark.
Okay.
What was your favorite aspect of the game? I think how easy it was to serve customers, because it was so like, you know where your drink is, you can just hand it over. And I did kind of as well like the like ramping up difficulty when more customers come in, and it gets a bit busier and you have to like focus to not lose your streak, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What was your least favorite aspect of the game? I think finding the drinks at the start.
Okay. And you think that would be fixed by the tutorial?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
If you just were to be like, this customer wants a beer, go to the beer glass area and then fill it up here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That makes
Just like literally 4 customers, just describe each different drink. And like I don't think you would even need to do the events or anything in that.
Okay.
Just to describe where the drinks are. Or even if you had like signs, maybe. I don't know. I don't think signs would be that great because a lot of the drink serving processes are 2-step.
Yeah.
So, leave any other notes you would like to add here. Tutorial plus brightness. I think are my main 2 complaints.
Mm.
Can I submit that?
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay. Sorry if I was too mean.
You weren't. It's all good. Okay, that's gonna finish up this testing process. Thank you for participating.
Thank you.